Folks at home, welcome back to Tippy Lake. Cole's guide service going out again. We're gonna go try to catch them at night. We got Colin, we got Andrew. Let's go get them.
Hey, I've put on a lot of hours on the car.
I was saying.
Yes, you have.
I put 27,000 miles on my car in the first year. Nice.
In the boat.
There we go. Some things never change on the worm. Not a bad one. Not a keeper though. All right.
So she blocked me, and then
Hold on, I'm hooked up. This is a good fish. That one will keep. Let's go! Don't sleep on the worm, baby. Don't sleep on the worm. Number 2. None of that was recorded, so we're good. Somebody catch a fish, for Pete's sake. There we go.
Are you serious?
Good one too. Nah, he'll keep. Oh! Hey! Number 3 on the worm. Let's get it. Let's not hit the boot. They're on that point, like on it, up there, towards the trees. We've been catching them tonight on inside turns again. And what we're talking about inside turns, so down there where that boat is, you can see it, that's at the point. And a lot of times anglers are going to hit those points, hit those areas. They're high pressure areas. There are fish there, but this time of year they get a ton of pressure, right? So inside turns are these areas right here where that break line comes out. You follow that break line, you find green weeds, you find areas that are less beat up by anglers, right? We're fishing that worm again. I'm gonna do another cutaway here. I'll show you how to tie the Bubba Rig, which is what I've been catching them on, which is just a heavier drop shot. So guys, here's the Bubba Rig right here. What we've got that nice number 3 worm hook, and then we've got about 12 to 14 inches of leader, and we got a 1/4 ounce drop shot weight. I always use Wu Tungsten weights. But what you get here is a weedless drop shot, and why this works so good is it comes through weeds really nicely. So let's show you how I tie this to make sure it sets up right. Okay, so we have our hook right here. What we're gonna do is get ourselves about 18 inches of line. Now, you wanna put the hook, so this is the top, goes straight down through the eyelet, right? Then you're gonna pull about 18 inches of line through that hook. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your bottom and make a loop right here. Make that loop big enough so that the hook can pass through it. So we've got a loop of line right there and our hook. Now you're gonna take that hook and you're going to twist it through that line 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So now you've got that. Now you're gonna wet this down. Wet down that line. You grab your tag end and you're gonna tighten like this. Now, as that comes tight, you wanna make sure that that's not in the gap of the hook. And voila. Now, you've got a hook there that's going to hang straight no matter what. Then, you're going to add your drop shot weight to the bottom of that in whatever size you need, and you've got the rig. Now, how I rig this, take that worm, you're simply gonna Texas rig it, right? So, right through there, turn it over, And boom, right there you've got the Bubba shot. On a bait caster, I'm basically flipping underwater. So these weed banks here, there's weed edge right here. I'm flipping into the middle of that weed edge, coming out and catching those fish on the edge, right? You wanna focus on weed edges. This time of year, water's in the 80s, they're beat up. You're gonna have to look for bites, but hey, you can catch them too. So I'm gonna catch that Bubba Rig now. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you can go catch more fish. You can do it too. We'll see ya.